Hey YouTube, today we're supposed to do our interview video, and since I'm forever alone, I'm going to pretty much ask myself a bunch of questions that me and Em have come up with, because we are awesome. So, first question, what day would you love to live again? Semi of last year, so last December, the semi dance at my school. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? I want to know what people are thinking, so like telekinesis, I think it is, or like just I want to be able to read people's minds. Who's been the most influential person to you? Uh, it's hard to say. I guess my mother. Um, what's the worst lie you ever told? Okay, that's a funny story. It's not really the worst lie, but it's one of the ones that I kind of thought was funny at the time, and I didn't want to get in trouble for something. We had bought in like this new house when I was like 12, and my cousin was living with us, and he was kind of a troublemaker. And I was so small when I was 12 that I had to jump on the counters to get glasses down and stuff. And then I tried to do that one day, and I dropped a glass on the stove, and I tripped it, and pretty much I blamed it on him and told my mom that I didn't do it. So after he kind of got yelled at for like 10 minutes, I started crying, and I gave in because I felt bad. If you could be invisible, where would you go and what would you do? I'd probably like follow my friends around and see what crazy stuff they do when I'm not around. um, if your life turned into a movie, what actor would play you? Jennifer Lawrence, because she's hot as fuck. Um, if you had a lot of money, where would you go on vacation? I'd want to go to like everywhere. I've already been to Italy and Greece, but like if anywhere's around the states, I want to go to see Australia. I want to go to California for sure. Like all those awesome places that are probably very stereotypical. Um, have you ever had an imaginary friend when you're a child? No, I did not. I had a favorite blanket, but that was pretty much my friend. I did talk to like all my stuffed animals, so maybe that counts. I don't know. Um, do you people tell you that you act older or younger than your age? That is mixed. Sometimes I can be mature, and other times I'm a gigantic goofball, and so it's either I'm really mature or really immature. I haven't yet found that equal ground between them. What was the happiest moment of your life and the saddest? The saddest moment of my life would be when my mom was diagnosed with cancer and like had all of her surgeries. It really affected my whole life. My happiest moment in life, I guess it hasn't happened yet because I can't think of anything. So somebody work on that. Make something my happiest day. Um, who was the most important person in your life? And that would be my mother. She's just like everything to me. She's like my best friend, my role model, the person I look to for advice. Okay, I can like hold stuff in and she will know exactly what I'm thinking. I think she has that power that I want. And if so, I want to know so I can read her mind and know if she's reading my mind. Who has the kindest who has been the kindest to you in your life? Some of my friends have been. My sister, Nicole, she's really good to me. What are the most important lessons you've learned in life? To never like give somebody more than what they're willing to give you, because that has fucked me over so many times in my life. Like it's sad to say that, like just like trusting people with like your heart is like the hardest thing to do, and to never like give somebody more than what they'd give you. What is your earliest memory? That's easy. When I was younger, I used to live on this like little road with my cousin. Like she was my neighbor, and I remember like running around and like making mud pies and like hanging out on this little rock we called Turtle Rock, and just like all those times on that one road. Those were my earliest childhood memories, and that's when I was about 3. Are there any words of wisdom you like to pass along to people? Be yourself. That is very important. Don't like change for anybody because you will regret it and you will end up hating yourself. What is your okay? I already read that. What are you proudest of in your life? Me coming out, I guess. that was something big, and it was something I wanted to do for a while, and it's just something I did for myself and not for everybody else. I didn't want to be who I wasn't, and I wanted people to respect me for who I was, and I did get some hell for it, but in the end I stuck through it and I'm happy, so I'm very proud of myself for that. How has your life been different than what you imagined? I guess by now I kind of thought that me and my ex would still be together. That is something that kind of turned out completely different. I also thought that my parents would be divorced when I was younger, but they weren't divorced until later on in my teenhood, which kind of makes me wish things were different. I just always thought that she would leave him earlier on, and then my childhood would have been way better. Somebody's trying to get me on Skype. Oh God. Let's see. How would you like to be remembered? I want to be remembered as a free-spirited, caring person who's crazy, hyper, and loves to have a good time, and will do anything for her friends and for her family. And that's pretty much the person I am now, so I'm on the right path. Do you have any regrets? Somebody once told me that you shouldn't regret anything because at one point it was what you wanted. So, no, I don't have regrets, but there are some things I'd like to do differently. And what does your future hold? My future holds a lot for me, I think. I'm in college now and I'm working towards my education and making a life for myself, and I'm working towards being happier and being more confident in myself and just everything. And so I think my future will be good for me. So that's pretty much it for that, but I have a question for you. If I was a squirrel and you were a squirrel, would you eat my nuts? Have a good day.